Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We've got 16 matchups on this MLB slate today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 20.5k subs, so keep up the good work here. Check out my betting links in the description below, guys. Really great promos, especially with DraftKings. Bet 5, get 200 in bonus bets. So take advantage in the description below, guys. Yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today, starting with the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Arizona opening up as slight road favorites at -115. The Cardinals +105 with the over-under at 8. Arizona coming into this matchup 12-13. The Cardinals 10-14. Pitching for the Diamondbacks is Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 1.50. Pitching for the Cardinals is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 5.04. Montgomery, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Gibson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. What a game for Arizona yesterday, winning 14-1 as the underdog. Yeah, crazy hitting day for the Diamondbacks. The overs hit in Arizona's 5 of their last 6 on the road against St. Louis. Both pitchers coming off 1-run games here. And yeah, Arizona dogs on the road with what they did yesterday. I think I'll take a shot at Arizona +1.5 on the road here. Next matchup, we got this New York Mets versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -130. The Mets +120 with the over-under at 8. Mets coming into this matchup 12-11. The Giants 12-13. Pitching for the Mets is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 4.12. Pitching for the Giants is Blake Snell with an ERA of 11.57. Manaea, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Snell, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. The Mets on a 3-game losing streak, back-to-back losses against the Giants here. Yeah, tough 2 games for the Mets here, but Blake Snell, he's been bad on the mound. He's given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts here. He just has not been good. And yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Mets +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Los Angeles Angels. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at -125. Angels +100 with the over-under at 9. Baltimore coming into this matchup 15-8. The Angels 10-14. Pitching for Baltimore is Dean Kramer with an ERA of 4.91. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 1.42. Kramer, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Anderson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Baltimore, coming off an Angels loss yesterday, 7-4. Just not a great game for Baltimore here. Angels ending their 5-game losing streak they were on. The overs hit in Baltimore 6 of their last 7 on the road against the Angels, so maybe the overs a play today. Yeah, Kramer, coming off 2 rougher starts on the mound. Anderson, been pretty decent on the mound, giving up 1 run his last game. He's been solid. Don't know. I'm not in love with the Angels for a back-to-back here. We haven't seen them win back-to-back really in a long time here, and Baltimore still playing great. Yeah, I think Baltimore bounces back today. I'll take Baltimore on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Boston Red Sox versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -145. Boston +120 with the over-under at 8. Boston coming into this matchup 13-11. Cleveland 17-6. Pitching for Boston is Cooper Criswell with an ERA of 4.26. Pitching for the Guardians is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA of 3.44. Criswell, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for Carrasco, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Boston, coming off a Cleveland loss yesterday, 4-1. Cleveland, they're hot right now. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They're playing very well. Boston is just 1-6 against Cleveland, where they've struggled. And yeah, Carrasco been solid on the mound this season. Griswold has only pitched once this year, so not much of a sample size there. Did look good in his last start, but yeah, I think I'm going to take the Guardians at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -125. The Brewers +105 with the over/under at 8. Brewers coming into this matchup 14-8. The Pirates 13-11. Pitching for the Brewers is Bryce Wilson with an ERA of 3.29. Pitching for the Pirates is Quinn Priester with an ERA of 8.31. Head-to-head, we got Bryce Wilson. His last start, he's only pitched 1 start time this season. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts, so looked good in his only start this season. Priester, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Brewers coming off back-to-back losses against the Pirates. Yeah, the under's hitting 5 of the last 7 between the two. It's definitely been an under series so far, so that could be a play here. But yeah, I like Wilson on the mound. Looked good in his only start. Didn't give up a run. I think they're a good dog today. Give me the Brewers +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as slight home favorites at -110. Philly +100 with the over/under at 8.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 15-9. The Reds 13-10. Pitching for the Phillies is Spencer Turnbull with an ERA of 1.23. Pitching for the Reds is Nick Lodolo with an ERA of 0.75. Turnbull, his last start, he pitched 7 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. He's been very solid this season so far. Lodolo, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. The Reds, big win yesterday after getting shut out the game prior, winning 8-1 here. So nice bounce back for the Reds. Yeah, I mean, nice pitching matchup here. Both pitchers barely giving up runs. And I'm liking the Phillies here. You know, didn't look good yesterday. Look good the game before. This has been a flip-flop series. 2 good pitchers on the mound. Could really go either way. I'll take the Phillies +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Washington Nationals. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -180. Washington +140 with the over/under at 9.5. Dodgers coming into this matchup 14-11. The Nationals 10-12. Pitching for the Dodgers is Landon Knack with an ERA of 3.60. Pitching for the Nationals is Jake Irvin with an ERA of 3.13. Knack, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. LA on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Washington win. Nice win yesterday for the Dodgers. They are 9-2 on the road against Washington, so they've been good head-to-head. Knack's only pitched once this season, you know, didn't look that bad. Irvin coming off 2 good starts on the mound for Washington here. Kind of a tough one. Dodgers played well yesterday. We'll see if they can continue to play well in this series. On a 2-game winning streak right now. I think I'm going to take the Dodgers on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Looks like we got a pick-and scenario. Both teams -110 with the over/under at 8. Detroit coming into this matchup 14-10. The Rays 12-13. Pitching for Detroit is Jack Flaherty with an ERA of 4.44. Pitching for the Rays is Sean Armstrong with an ERA of 4.09. Flaherty, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Armstrong, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Detroit on a 3-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Tampa Bay wins. They've looked very good in this series so far. Detroit, even though they haven't been good head-to-head against Tampa, they've been good in this series. They're 5-1 on the road, so they've been able to win on the road here. Armstrong coming off 2 good starts on the mound, but it's only pitching like 1 or 2 innings here, so not pitching much. Going to be a bullpen game for the Rays. And I'm liking Detroit in a pick'em scenario. They've just looked better in this series so far, and I'm gonna take Detroit money line on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -200. Oakland plus 160 with the over/under at 8.5. Oakland coming into this matchup 9-15. The Yankees 16-8. Pitching for Oakland is Joe Boyle with an ERA of 7.23. Pitching for the Yankees is Clark Schmidt with an ERA of 3.15. Boyle, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Schmidt, he's coming off back-to-back 1-run games. Yankees beating Oakland yesterday in a close one, 4-3. Nice bounce back after the 2-0 loss the day prior. Oakland is just 1-9 on the road against the Yankees here. The unders hitting 7 of their last 8 at home, so a lot of unders here in Yankee Stadium. I do like Schmidt on the mound, and I'm going to take the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -225. Miami plus 180 with the over/under at 9. The Marlins coming into this matchup 6-19. The Braves 16-6. Pitching for the Marlins is Sixto Sanchez with an ERA of 6.14. Pitching for the Braves is Reynaldo Lopez with an ERA of 0.50. Sanchez, his last start, he pitched, or actually, he's making his first start of the season here. From what I'm seeing, he hasn't pitched since 2020, so we'll see how he is on the mound. Lopez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Coming off back-to-back 0-run games for Lopez here. Miami, back-to-back losses against Atlanta. Haven't scored this series so far, losing 5-0, 3-0. Yeah, I don't have much confidence in the Marlins, especially with Sanchez on the mound. Give me the Braves at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -190. Chicago plus 150 with the over/under at 6.5. Chicago coming into this matchup 3-20. The Twins 9-13. Pitching for the White Sox is Garrett Crochet with an ERA of 5.61. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA of 3.57. Crochet, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Ryan, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, the White Sox losing a tough one. They blew that game against the Twins yesterday, let the Twins hit it in the bottom of the 9th and got all those runs. Yeah, the White Sox are just absolutely horrible here. 0-7 on the road against Minnesota. Crochet coming off a 7-5 run game here. Yeah, give me the Twins at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Chicago Cubs. Looks like Cubs are opening up as slight home favorites at -110. Houston plus 100 with the over/under at 7.5. Houston coming into this matchup 7-17. The Cubs 14-9. Pitching for the Astros is Spencer Arrighetti with an ERA of 11.57. Pitching for the Cubs is Jameson Taillon with an ERA of 1.80. Arrighetti, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Taillon, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Struggles continue for Houston, losing 7-2 to the Cubs yesterday. They're 1-6 in their last 7 here. They've just been a mess. They really have been. They have not been able to hit well. It's just been disappointing for Houston so far this season here. Cubs playing well, 11-3 at home, 4-1 at home against Houston, where they've been good here. Yeah, I think I gotta take the Cubs at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Kansas City Royals. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -115. The Royals +105 with the over-under at 9. Toronto coming into this matchup 13-11. The Royals 14-10. Pitching for Toronto is Yariel Rodriguez with an ERA of 2.35. Pitching for the Royals is Alec Marsh with an ERA of 3.22. Rodriguez, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Marsh, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Toronto losing to the Royals yesterday 3-2. Nice win for the Royals to bounce back after the 3-game losing streak they were on. Marsh coming off, his best start of the season, giving up no runs here. Rodriguez been good on the mound, only giving up 1 run in each of his last 2 starts. Yeah, I just like the Royals as dogs at home. I think it's good value. I'll take Kansas City +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the Seattle Mariners versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -110. Seattle +100 with the over-under at 9. Seattle coming into this matchup 12-11. The Rangers 12-12. Pitching for Seattle is Bryce Miller with an ERA of 1.85. Pitching for the Rangers is John Gray with an ERA of 2.70. Miller, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Gray, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts as well. Seattle on a 2-game winning streak, beating the Rangers 4-0 yesterday. Nice win for Seattle. They are 4-1 against the Rangers here. The under's hit in 5 of their last 6 here. Same with Texas, so maybe the under could be a play. Both pitchers barely giving up a run here in their last few. So, we could have a low score here. And both teams playing well. I think Mariners are good dogs today. And a nice one yesterday. Bryce Miller's been great on the mound for them. I'll take Seattle +1.5 on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Colorado Rockies. Padres opening up as road favorites at -120. Colorado +110 with the over-under at 10. Padres coming into this matchup 13-13. The Rockies 6-18. Pitching for the Padres is Matt Waldron with an ERA of 4.74. Currently don't know who's pitching for the Rockies. They are the last game of the night here, so we'll see who ends up pitching for Colorado. Waldron, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 2 strikeouts. The Padres coming off a Rockies loss yesterday after winning the one prior, so a bad loss for the Padres. We'll see who ends up pitching for the Rockies here. Padres are 6-1 against Colorado, 12-5 on the road here. I think the Padres bounce back today, and I'll take San Diego on the road here. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.